Okay, welcome to the next lesson. And this lesson is all going to be about sketching straight lines, all right? Graphing, okay? And I'll admit to you, I don't normally say this, but this is going to be the easiest lesson of this chapter. Okay, I don't normally say it, but it is, guys, because it's literally 3 steps we need to follow for this, or any sketching question, okay? Step number 1 for sketching straight lines is find x-intercept, okay? And how do we find x-intercept? It's a very simple rule. It's y is equal to 0, okay? And then step number 2 is y-intercept. And what's the rule for y-intercept? Can you guess? It's x is equal to 0, okay? And this actually, guys, is true for not just straight lines, it's true for quadratics, true for exponentials, parabolas, circular functions, all of the new sorts of graphs we're going to learn this unit in this course, or any of this, okay? These two rules are always the same. X-intercept, y is 0, y-intercept, x is 0, okay? It doesn't matter what sort of graph. Okay, and then once you find those two, to sketch the straight line, you just connect the dots, okay? Let me show you an example. So it's asking us to sketch this graph, okay? Just a quick exercise. What's the gradient? Well, gradient of this, can you guess, is -2. And what's the y-intercept? Y-intercept is actually, we already have it. You can see from this graph is -10. Okay, this is revision from the previous lesson. But let's do this question though. Okay, like I said, step number 1 is find the x-intercept. So what's the rule for x-intercept? I just said it. You make the y value 0. So where's the y? This is the y value. You make it equal to 0 is equal to -2x minus 10. So I'm replacing y with 0. From here, just solve for x. Okay, so take 10 to the other side. 10 is equal to -2x, and then divide both sides by -2. 10 over -2 is -5 is equal to x, so x is equal to -5, right? So always I advise you write this in coordinate form. So how would you write this in coordinate form? Well, x value is -5, and y value, what's the y value? Well, we subbed in 0, so y value is 0. And you'll notice any x-intercepts will have y value 0, okay? So that's x-intercept done. Okay, next thing is y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept. Now I know you guys already might be saying, okay, hang on, we already have the y-intercept, it's -10. Well, I'm just going to use the rule just in case, you need another method to do it. All right, so what's this other method? Well, it's going to be y-intercept. The rule is x is equal to 0. All right, so wherever you see the x, so this is x here, you replace it with 0. So y is equal to -2 multiplied by 0 minus 10. So y, obviously, is -10. Okay, what's the coordinate? Well, the x coordinate is actually 0 because we subbed in 0. And the y coordinate is -10. Okay, so that's it. That's all the hard work done, guys. So now all you have to do is sketch out the graph. So draw your axes in. It's very simple. This is your y. This is your x. Okay, where's -5, 0? It's on the left. 0, -10 is at the bottom. And then all you have to do, connect the graphs. Connect the dots. Okay, I can't even connect the dots. God damn, I missed the dot. Hang on, let me try again. There you go. That's much better, okay? And always label your x and y intercepts. It's going to be -5, 0 and 0, -10. That's it. You sketch your first graph. Well done. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sure you guys have done this in year 10, like in 9, and probably ages ago. But I'm just, reminding you just in case you forgot. All right, next question. Same exact process. X-intercept. I'm going to go straight into it. What's the rule? Y is equal to 0. So every time you see a y, I can see a y there, you replace it with 0. So you have 3x plus 4 times 0 is equal to 24. So 4 times 0 is 0. So 3x is equal to 24. X is equal to 8. 24 divided by 3. Okay, so what's the coordinate? It's 8 and 0. Same thing, y-intercepts. You already done x, so we have to do y-intercept. What's the rule? X is equal to 0. X equals 0. So I can see an x there, so replace with 0. 3 times 0 plus 4 times y is equal to 24. 4y is equal to 24. Y is equal to 6. So you have 0 and 6. So 6 equals 24 divided by 4. Okay, so then draw your axes in. Same as always. So 0, 6 is going to be a bit higher, so it's up. And 8 and 0 is a bit to the right. So then connect the dots. Simple as that. Look at that. I got it on first try that time. Well done. I can connect the dots. Okay. So you have 0, 6 and 8 and 0. That's it. Simple as that. Okay. So here's another question. Why don't you guys pause the video and sketch out the graph. And before you do that though, why don't you also tell me what the gradient and the y-intercept is just by looking, because it's in gradient intercept form. So pause the video and have a go. All right. I hope you got it. So let's do it. So first thing, so I'll find the x-intercept. Again, rule y equals 0. So 0, because the y is there, is equal to x over 3 minus 5. Take 5 to the other side. 5 is equal to x over 3. X over 3. And then multiply both sides by 3 to get the answer. Okay, 5 times 3 is 15 is equal to x. Okay, so coordinates are 15 and 0. Same thing with the y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept, x equals 0. Alright, so again, you see, you're saying we already know the y-intercept because it's the gradient intercept form, so it's -5, but let's sub it in anyway. Y is equal to 0 over 3 minus 5. Y is equal to -5, so the coordinates are 0, -5. Okay, again, if you know that it's -5, if you know y-intercept is -5, there's no need to do this part. Okay, there's no point. Alright, so just get this coordinate straight away in Sketch. Alright, so let's do it. It's going to be 15 and 0. It's going to be all the way to the right, a fair bit to the right. And 0, -5 is going to be at the bottom here. And then connect dots. Damn it, I messed it up this time. Oh well. Here you go. It's good enough. 0, -5, 15, 0. Always label your coordinates, guys. Always label your coordinates. Very important. Alright, so that's sketching. Okay, let's look a bit more. A few more sets of graphs. Let's try this one. Y is equal to 3x. What's that going to look like? Well, this is a bit interesting, right? Because let's look at this. X-intercept. What's the x-intercept? Well, the rule is y is equal to 0, right? So you make y 0 is equal to 3x. Well, then divide both sides by 3. 0 divided by 3, well, 0 divided by anything is 0. And 3 divided by 3 is gone, so it's just x. So x is 0. So what's the coordinate? Coordinate is 0 and 0. Okay? Alright, because 0, 0. Let's see what the y-intercept is. Y-intercept, make x equal to 0. Right? Make x equal 0. So let's do it. Y is equal to 3 multiplied by 0. Y is equal to, hang on, it's 0 again. So this coordinate is also 0, 0. It's a bit weird, right? So if you try to sketch this one out, right, what happens? Right, we only have one coordinate, 0, 0, which is in the middle. We can't connect the dots because we only got one dot. Right? So these are called lines with only one intercept because they go through the origin, because they go through the middle, right? So we have to actually get another coordinate ourselves, okay? And the way we're going to do that is not do the y-intercept like we've done here. We're going to get any x value. So you can pick any x value you want. X equals 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. And then we're going to find the corresponding y value, okay? So I'm going to pick x equals 1 because it's really simple, right? How do you get the corresponding y value? Well, you sub 1 into the original equation, right? That's how we always done it. So y is equal to 3 multiplied by 1. What the y value is going to be 3. Okay? So what's the coordinate of this one? The x coordinate is 1. The y coordinate is 3 because I subbed in 1 and I got 3. Okay? The corresponding x and y coordinates, right? So now I have two coordinates to sketch for again. Look, see, I got 0, 0. And this time this is not an intercept. This is 1 and 3, which is completely fine. So where would 1 be? Well, you go 1 unit to the right and 3 units up. And you put it there, that's 1 and 3, right? And then again, same thing, connect the dots. Okay, so this is pretty much all I'm trying to say is for graphs with only one intercept. So when they go to the origin, you just make up any other coordinate that you want. I could just have easily, guys, have done, for example, x is equal to 2. Okay, you sub it into the original equation, y is equal to 3 multiplied by 2, y is equal to 6. The coordinate of this is 2 and 6. Okay, you'll notice 2 and 6 is on the graph. If you go 1 unit to the right again, well, if you kind of map it up, you'll notice kind of almost arrive at, yeah, you pretty much arrive at 6. So it's going to be 2, 6 here, and it's 1 and 3 here. So you just make up a coordinate and then connect the dots. Okay, so if you understood that, why don't you guys have a go at this graph? Okay, again, it's one intercept, you'll see. So again, sketch out the graph, go for it, pause the video. All right, I'll go through it. So again, you'll notice if I try to find the x-intercept, right? X-intercept, so if I make y equal to 0, you guys, if you do the algebra, you will get 0, 0. Okay, so it goes through origin. Every time you see 0, 0, you know it only has one intercept because it goes through origin, right? Then you sub in any other coordinate that you want. So for example, I sub in x is equal to 1. It's the easiest number, so I always sub in 1 into these graphs, okay? So if I sub 1 in, I get y is equal to negative. I replace x with 1 over 2, which is pretty much just negative half. Okay, so what's the coordinate of this one? The x coordinate I subbed in was 1. The y coordinate I got was half, right? So then we have two coordinates, which means we can sketch. So boom and boom. So 0, 0 is here. So you go 1 unit to the right. So let's say that's 1 unit to the right. You only go half a unit down. So kind of half of that. So 1.5 will be there. And then just connect the dots. There you go. Almost. I almost got that on this bang on, but you know, it's good enough for now. So you label again, label your coordinates like I've done here. Just label the two coordinates. So it would be 0, 0 and 1 and negative half. That's it. Okay. Last topic of today is going to be vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, so completely flat or completely vertical. Okay, so let's start by looking at horizontal lines first. So horizontal lines. So horizontal, I can't spell, guys, sometimes. Even though it's right there, I just can't. Sometimes my brain just, I'm very lucky I'm a methods tutor and not an English tutor, because if I was an English tutor, your marks would probably go worse. Okay, horizontal, I think I spelled that right. Okay, horizontal lines. All right, so any horizontal line has the equation y is equal to a, okay, where a is a constant. Okay, so for example, if I got a horizontal line there, this y-intercept would be a. Okay, if that doesn't make sense, I'll give you a couple examples. Let's do y is equal to -3. Okay, so you look at the y value. Where's -3? Well, -3 would be over here at the bottom, and then once you have -3, it will be just a horizontal line there, like so. Okay, I'll give you one more example just to really kind of clarify this. If y is equal to, let's say, half, right? Where's the y value half? Well, the y value half is going to be there, half, and then it's just going to be a horizontal line there. Okay, like so. Boom, boom. Okay, so pretty much if it's you can see any horizontal line has just a equation y is equal to whatever the number is. Okay, and vertical lines are very, very similar. Okay, vertical. Okay, so what about vertical lines? We had, well, up here we had y is equal to something. Can you guess what the vertical line equation is? Well, it's simple. It's x is equal to b, let's say. So let's say, where's the x value b? Let's say b is here, for example, and it would just be a vertical line through b. Okay, it's as simple as that, guys. Very easy, this question. So let's do a couple of examples. Let's say x is equal to 10. Okay, so let's say 10 is all the way here. So the x value we're looking at is 10, and just a vertical line through there at 10. Okay, I'll give you one more example. X is equal to -3/4. Well, where's the x value? -3/4 would be kind of roughly here. So that would be -3/4. And then just draw a vertical line through there. Okay, so that's really easy, guys. Vertical and horizontal line. Okay, there's a bit of a bonus though, guys. What is the gradient of a horizontal line? We talked about this when we did the gradient chapter. Guys, what is the gradient of a horizontal line? Gradient, remember, gradient was 0 because rise over run. Okay, we talked about this. If you forgot, go back and have a listen to, I think it was lesson 2.2. So have a have a watch of 2.2 again if you forgot. And the vertical line gradient m is equal to undefined. Again, same thing from 2.2. That was the lesson. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, so pause the video. One last question for the day, for the lesson, sorry, not for the day. I hope you're watching more videos. Always watch as much as you can. All right. Sketch on the same axes and label. Okay, so you have to sketch all these four graphs on the same axis and label them. So pause the video, have a go. All right, let's do it. So y is equal to 3. Remember, y value 3, let's say, is here. Y is equal to 3, y value, and then horizontal line there. And this graph is y is equal to 3. So label and sketch. Y is equal to -1/3. Well, it's going to be at the bottom because y value -1/3 is at there. And then horizontal line through there. I completely missed that. Let me try again. There you go, perfect. I love that I can sketch nice, perfect straight lines on this software. Otherwise, you guys would be seeing like squiggly lines all over the place. I love that. Anyway, lastly, I'll do it in a different color. Let's do x is -4. So where's that x value -4? X value -4 would be there. And there will be a vertical line because it's x is equal to, it's a vertical line. X equals -4. Yeah, -4. Okay, labeled. Okay. And lastly, x equals 3/2 is going to be 3/2. X value 3/2 is over there on the right. And then vertical line through there. Boom. Okay, so x equals 3/4. So that's it. That's all there is to sketching graphs, guys. Okay, have a go at the quiz attached to this. Hope you understood everything. See you soon.